missed Friday's show? Here's the recap, presented by Honda.
But in terms of the Dallas Cowboys, I don't get it. This is a total mystery. And the guy who shops the groceries, who owns the team, is so pissed. He was on his local radio show this morning. Apparently, Jerry dropped a couple of BSs on the air. Jerry got cut off the air. It's a total hot mess. 6 and 7? You pay Zeke all this money? You say to the coach, we're not giving you an extension? You have to prove it. And as a matter of fact, you have to have Kellen Moore call the plays. And as a matter of fact, I'm not changing the kicker who misses 10 times. I have no answers. Tony Baselli back here on the Rich Eisen Show. How are you, Tony?
I'm good, Rich. How you doing?
Better than the Cowboys, I'll be honest with you.
I think we all are. Isn't everyone in America doing better than America's team? You look at the stars that they have, and they should be a 8, 9, 10-win team. So it's one or two things. We are way overvaluing the talent on that team, or needs to be a change in the coaching, or there's something in the organization where the message, what they're trying to do, schematically is not getting to the players because they're too talented to be a 6 and 7 football team.
Brent Musburger here on the Rich Eisen Show. All right, the 6 and 6 Raiders the last 2 weeks have just been an outlier, or how do you call what we've seen over the last 2 weeks for a team that has playoff hopes?
I'm disappointed in the last 2 games. Very disappointing. I like what John Gruden and Mr. Mayock have done so far, but I did not see a total collapse occurring in New York first against the Jets. Having said that, let's hope that these youngsters bounce back this Sunday.
You look at Jason Garrett, wildly respected in this league, but he's been there a long time, and it can happen to everybody that maybe the message just isn't getting through. And it could be as simple as just having a new voice, a new message from the top. But it's a really tough situation for Jason Garrett.
It sure is.
And when your owner is also the GM and is on a weekly basis addressing the media, there can be mixed messages. And that makes it difficult for the head coach. I think it makes it difficult all the way down to the players. Jerry Jones is one of the smartest guys in the NFL, one of the most respected owners. And I think he has to look at it internally as well, saying, hey, we need to make an overall change of how we operate as an organization on the football side of this business.
Stephen and Robbie Amell here on the Rich Eisen Show. I'm doing NFL Game Day morning at the Super Bowl, and all of a sudden, my Twitter feed is lit up because somebody was talking about how handsome I was in person. Stephen Amell saying, it's weird, at Rich Eisen is way more handsome in person. And I'm just wondering what's so weird about that, Stephen?
Nothing's weird about it. I just thought it'd be a funny thing to tweet because I had had a few beers. And and then I went back to my Twitter feed, and I'm looking down, and I looked up, and you were 2 feet in front of my face.
No offense, but I would have been much better if your wife was the one who had tweeted that out.
I couldn't agree more.
Okay, you know what I mean?
For more Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Rich Eisen Show app.